Hello, everyone, and welcome to another round of 12 News Weekend. I'm Kariba Devine. Here at 12 News, we strive to bring you the very best journalism in the Valley. That is why each week we'll rewind the tape to show you some of our best stories. Some will make you laugh, some will make you cry, and some will make you feel. This is 12 News Weekend.
24th Street in Washington. Car repair, car rentals, self-storage, dispensary, and what is that? Did you drive by and you're like, that is a 43-foot Trump?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, I need to take a picture of it.
All day. People driving by, laughing, taking photos.
But you can't get in, so there's no way to see it.
Oh, you can see it, whether you want to or not. It's a giant statue of Donald Trump naked. And yes, there is a bottom half. And yes, it shows everything. But don't worry, we won't. But apart from this thing being naked, it's also, well, it's huge. 43 feet tall, suspended from a crane in an empty lot. It's so tall we can see it from the 12 News Studio's roof camera. Heck, we can see it from the newsroom.
But I just think that it is extraordinary.
Extraordinary and mysterious. The dispensary says it's not theirs. A person at the lot would only say it's just being stored there. But here's what we found out. The statue was apparently in Las Vegas a few days ago.
Is it a political statement or I don't know what it is.
Oh.
But hey, Vegas, anything will happen in Vegas.
According to multiple media outlets, it's an art installation from an anonymous artist called Crooked and Obscene. Someone claiming to be the artist told a Las Vegas TV station it weighs 6,000 pounds and is made out of foam. At the time, the Nevada GOP called it deplorable and offensive. The Arizona Republican Party did not respond to a request for comment. We don't know if it's here to stay or if you'll see it somewhere else around the valley. But we do know this.
It's real.
William Pitts, 12 News.
You're not going to say anything about it?
After you. After you.
I had the same question that one guy did. What is this? Is it a political statement? Is it anti-Donald Trump? Is it pro-Donald Trump? And that's a lot of work went into that
Baffled.
thing.
And I'm sure if you asked Mr. Trump, he'd be like, yes, it's great. It's the best statue in the world. Who knows what he would say, but I'm sure he'll have a comment once he finds out about it. I mean, he's got residency there in Vegas. Hasn't he seen it already?
Well, it's right downtown.
We'll see. Tuesday, now official in the city of Tempe, local leaders declaring it as Living Canvas Tattoos becomes the oldest single-owner shop in Arizona. To celebrate the milestone, the mayor stripped down to get inked up. Take a look. Most of us know the sound, but to the mayor of Tempe,
I feel very comfortable given the fact that this is only words.
this inked phrase signifies a different tune.
It was a song called You're All I Need to Get By Marvin Gaye. It was her favorite song of all time.
After losing his mom in 2012, Mayor Corey Woods recreating the tattoo with her in mind.
I'm excited to tattoo him. I think it's going to be a fun experience.
With Living Canvas owner Mark Walters.
It feels like an honor, and I'm very grateful.
Walters owning the Tempe staple for more than 30 years.
Do hereby declare September 27th, 2024 as National Living Canvas Tattoo Day in Tempe, Arizona.
Honored with a proclamation as longtime customers lined Mill Avenue.
Not only have they tattooed so many people over those 31 years, but they've also been responsible for helping us with a lot of the regulations that have helped us to really ensure that tattooing is a safe art form that can happen throughout the city. So
Walters grateful for so much support for so many years, especially through the pandemic.
Just pivot and adjust. Again, thankfully work with the city of Tempe and just make it work, and just perseverance and a lot of hard work.
Using his love for art and ink to draw the community closer and manage to get by.
Living Canvas Tattoos was founded in 1993 by Mark Walters. Even after all these years, you can still find him tattooing at his shop daily alongside his artists.
So yes, okay, both Tram and our floor director T saying, well, that's not his first tattoo. No, the mayor has actually sat through 2 7-hour tattoo sessions before, as you kind of saw. So
7 hours.
that's why he was saying that this particular tattoo is more sentimental than a statement, if you will.
Right.
So.
But I mean, kudos to that business owner. That is impressive. I mean, to own a business and to run it for even as long as he has run it for over 30 years?
Exactly, yeah. Mark Walters, the owner, and we did do a story with him years and years ago when we were talking about the trend of tattoos and how common they've become. It's kind of commonplace to see them now, but you know, there's so much sanitation involved and so much strategy with making sure that it is just like perfect for someone who's going to have it permanently on their body.
The artistry involved alone is, you know,
is
so much
mesmerizing.
talent.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So, way to go to that Tempe business.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations. New tonight, actor and musician Kris Kristofferson died last week, leaving a legacy that owes a lot to Arizona. He won a Golden Globe for a movie filmed at Arizona State University in the 70s. 12 News journalist William Pitts shows us the history and lasting impact of one show.
March 1976.
Tell me again how you like to be invisible.
A concert with a movie built into it.
John Norman Howard Speedway.
Sun Devil Stadium, the largest concert in Arizona history at the time. 60,000 people.
What clothes now?
And two huge stars right in the middle, Barbra Streisand and Kris Kristofferson.
When they came into town, I was assigned to drive Kris. I had a Firebird, so I drove him here and there, and then of course I had to take him out at night, which was terrible. Because after all, he was Kris Kristofferson in the mid-70s.
It was one of Danny Zalesko's first concert gigs. If you don't know who Danny Zalesko is, try adding the word presents behind his name. He's a massive concert promoter now, but back then he was 21 and just getting started.
We're coming closer, lady.
They'd be concert sets, but they were going to stop and film and do things. And you had to be there by 9 a.m. because they closed the gates because they wanted the place full.
It may have been the greatest concert you never saw. Santana, Peter Frampton, Montrose, Graham Central Station, all for $3.50 and a chance to be in a movie. The second remake of A Star is Born, starring Streisand as a singer heading towards stardom and Kristofferson as a singer on his way down. Spoiler, it ends badly, just like the other versions.
Streisand was huge as an actress by then and a singer and everybody. And there was Kris, and Kris was every bit that rebel guy at the time that appeared in that movie.
People packed into the stadium, sat on a mountain, and somewhere right around here,
on the east side of the stands,
was my mom.
Kristofferson and Streisand came on. They did a little bit of their thing. Then they left. Then another band came on.
She was a junior in college, a classically trained singer.
Of course, we knew Streisand, but I don't remember if we knew Kristofferson or not.
Well, you for sure knew Streisand.
Oh, yeah.
Because singing.
I sang all her stuff.
No, you can't spot her in the crowd. She's tried.
What's closing now?
That show is a memory for Mom, but the start of something for Zalesko. Years later, he bought a place in Hawaii next to Kristofferson.
And it turned, really into a very, very special friendship. He was very content. He felt fortunate. He said it all the time. Who's got it better than us?
Kris Kristofferson died last week at the age of 88, a legendary singer, actor, songwriter, and friend.
A hell of an 88 years. What a good man. And everybody loved him. And look at the outpouring all over the world of people. And he was one of those super nice guys, which you can tell, because everybody's got a picture with him.
And Danny Zalesko didn't just help make a movie. He made a lasting memory for more than 60,000 people in 1976, including my mom.
It was fun, though. It was an experience. It was really good. Never done anything like it since.
You're having this great experience together, and you'll never forget it, especially when those experiences happen that are above and beyond the norm, like that show.
How high did I go?
William Pitts, 12 News.
Hola familia, soy Adriana, better known as Mama Cravings Kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. I want you guys to get to know me a little better, get to know my experiences here as Hispanic in the United States and my heritage and my family. And so I'll invite you to my kitchen. Come on. So we have our red tamales here. Tamales is a big celebration in our family, especially during Heritage Month. But I'm also going to show you the flour tortillas, which is one of the biggest thing with my followers in our TikTok page. And so we do a lot of tortillas. We usually do tortillas at least once a week. Why Mama Cravings? Mama Cravings has stories. My kids have a store here in Arizona, and the store is called Sweet Cravings. And so when people will see me in town, they will call me, hey Mama Cravings. Come to find out that Adriana is Mama Cravings. This one's one of my favorite when it comes to I think I specialize the most in like our Hispanic culture, in our Hispanic foods that bring that comfort to our hearts, especially being far away from where we're from, where we were born, right? This masa for the water flour tortillas I like a lot too because this month is very special, even here now with my family here. It's my sister's birthday also, and the month of my sister's birthday. And so we just like to cook. You're gonna make pozole, you're gonna make tamales, you're gonna make tostadas, you're gonna make all these delicious foods that bring our families together. A lot of the dishes that I grew up eating, you potentially don't find in a lot of restaurants here, and so that's my passion, to help others kind of bring that to their families and keep that, continue those traditions going. To me, it's about the recipes, but it's all about the connections and the positive influence that you make and you have in others.
Let's talk the top sports story of the day.
Yeah, there was a time not that long ago, and I'm still getting used to this NIL. You give a recruit a car, your team is under probation or whatever.
Oh, you pay for a bag of chips for a player. That player is suspended and you are under investigation by the NCAA.
Those days are over.
Long gone. It's been 3 years since NIL became the new part of college football, college sports really in a major way. This new era really changing how programs are able to be competitive. We saw its impact today in Tempe with some ASU student athletes. Check this out, guys. 10 brand new Ford Mustang Mach-E SUVs provided to Sun Devil football players, and they had no idea this was happening. Now they can get to class and practice and film sessions a lot easier. They don't have to ride the Razor scooter or the beach cruiser like we used to, Rachel, right? It was all made possible by Tim Hovick at Santan Ford and the Sun Angel Collective, and we were there when some of the players picked out their new set of wheels.
I wasn't expecting all this. I'm loving this right here.
You weren't expecting this?
Oh, no. The Mustang, how you just come out with the Mustang like that, sometimes you just got to pop out and show them. You see what I'm saying? I got the red one.
Okay, very nice choice. Can't go wrong. Tell me why.
I like red because it stand out. Like, you see how all the other colors are like neutral, and the red one just pops a little more. It for sure surprised me. But it just shows how, how things are moving in a different direction, and it shows how, we're kind of getting ahead of the curve in that area of football. So I love it.
The greatest thing about this, when I have free time, I can pick up some of my teammates and, we can go watch film, extra film. This is what it's all about. It's all about the main thing, football.
Yeah, I don't know if Troy is buying the film of it
go
all.
watch extra film and do homework. That's what I'm going to do in my new car.
Oh my God. At least they have to drive the speed limit because they're now ambassadors for Santan Ford and Sun Devil football. And of course, this all leads up to the home game coming up this Saturday. They've spent 3 weeks away, 2 on the road, and then they had a bye week. This is the first Big 12 home game for ASU football, hosting the Kansas Jayhawks at 5 o'clock. It's going to be a scorcher out there, so bring a proper headgear, proper beverages, and hydrate. But
keep the Mach-E's air conditioned and let the fans have a seat.
Absolutely. Or they can just post up and enjoy the air conditioning. Put it on full blast, have their teammates in there. But really cool of Tim Hovick to get our Sun Devil student athletes a boost when they get to campus.
Oh, I am such a fangirl for Mustangs, even though I would argue that's not a Mustang, but that's a different conversation.
It's got the logo.
Just because a Mustang is old-fashioned American muscle. That is an electric SUV.
Innovation, Rachel.
At me, bring it on.
Innovation.
I'll take it off your hands, though, no problem.
And now we're turning to this. As our planet continues to warm, scientists are finding new ways to better understand potential impacts of climate change. And guess what? All of this amazing work is happening right here in Arizona.
Yeah, this is so cool. Meteorologist Lauren Rainson, she got a chance to go inside the world's largest experimental lab. We're talking the world's largest, and as we mentioned, it's in our backyard.
We're at the world's largest controlled environment that's dedicated to understanding the future of our planet. And it's all right here in our backyard.
We only get one planet Earth, but when you step inside, you walk into something that's out of this world, a second Mother Earth called Biosphere 2.
The reason it's called Biosphere 2 is because Biosphere 1 is planet Earth, right? The real world, This is the Center for Climate and Sustainability for the University of Arizona. Our lab.
A lab you won't see anywhere else.
So we're working on desert ecosystems and how to adapt. You know, what might work, what kinds of invasive species might grow, what ways can we manage our Biosphere 1 better with the experience we get out of Biosphere 2.
This is the only ocean in the entire state of Arizona. And right here, different ocean scenarios are being tested so we can better understand the future.
They're busy trying to figure out how to grow more robust, more resilient corals. Meaning, we know that our corals and our coral reefs out in Biosphere 1 and on planet Earth are suffering from bleaching because of all the extra heat in the ocean.
From the ocean to the tropical rainforest and desert landscapes, there is a lot to discover. For scientists, this is a vital link between the lab and the real world, or Biosphere 1.
What they are doing is experiments, not in a little closet or a beaker, but in a whole ecosystem.
This is all just a fraction of everything that's going on here. Anyone is welcome to come check out Biosphere 2 just outside of Tucson. I'm meteorologist Lauren Rainson for 12 News.
Thanks again for tuning in. And remember, you can catch 12 News Weekend on Saturdays and Sundays on our YouTube channel and our streaming app, 12 News Plus. I'm Kariba Divine. Have a great rest of your weekend.